What? Sorry. Okay. We flipped it.
And then we flipped it.
And it flipped it back. So we're very sorry. Happy Monday, everybody. Guess what? We're introducing a brand new stencil that Michelle is holding in her hands. Her hot little hands. And here's the exciting
Amy's
thing.
calling me hot.
No, that's Jeff's job. That's Jeff's job to do that. But here's the exciting thing. We've been playing with this now for a couple of hours.
It's magic.
And I don't know if y'all know, but Reptile is in.
Yes.
Reptile is in. And look at this. Look at this adorable little note card that we made with a wash. We did our gel ink wash. We did the Shagreen stencil. And then we came back on top of it and we did the word love, of course, in the lower right-hand corner. Mm-hmm. But this is a great stencil that you can use on furniture. You can, I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to play with it while we're here today. I think this design would be absolutely to die for on this plate as a border done in orange or a green or a blue and then gild the edge. So, I mean, I want you to know one of my favorite designers of all time was Kate Spade. I thought that Kate Spade had such a flair for design, for very classic, but for edgy, kind of, she pushed it.
Yeah.
And I think it made it so fun. And so we are doing this in homage to Kate Spade. We think this is very Kate Spade-ish. So, Roberta, you know the dealio, don't you? So, if you've not watched us before, if you've not caught us live, my name is Amy.
I'm Michelle.
And we are with the Maker Studio, and we're showing you how to be able to use a brand new stencil today. But here's the deal. If you share this video, then your name goes in for a drawing, and we will be giving this stencil away. This is one of the stencils you need in your DIY pantry.
It's really fun.
Because it's a great background.
It's amazing.
It feels reptile-y.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you think on a bag or... I started thinking about all the things I'd want to use this on.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing this on a piece of furniture with Amy Howard at home, but it's just a great look that you can use on cards. You can use it with ceramic paint. You can use it, and it almost looks like crackle.
Yeah.
But if you don't know what Shagreen is, it is baby shark skin, and it was used in a big, big way in the 40s on furniture. So they would take these baby sharks and they would apply it to furniture. Mm-hmm. And so when I was designing and manufacturing furniture, we had people all the time say, please put this finish on a cocktail table or a dresser. So it's a perfect opportunity to go to your favorite store, IKEA, and get a piece of furniture.
See how she said your
favorite store. Jean Howard hates going to IKEA. I love IKEA. I think it's a lot of fun.
It's my favorite place.
It's so inexpensive. And
I could like hide and live in one of those little 365 square foot spots and just stay there when they close.
Those are amazing.
They're amazing.
It really is. So we're going to show you today how to be able to create this wash, how to be able to come back on top of it with the Shagreen. And then
so pretty.
I'm going to try to play over here with my plate, because I would totally have this as the border on my plate and have it on some china in a minute. All right, so are y'all ready to get started? All right, so we're going to turn this down. Please continue to tell us, hey, Brenda, thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring.
That's right.
Just when you hop on here, tell us, send us some love, some heart, sprinkle, and let us know where you're coming in from. We're really excited because, guess what? Our snow's melting.
Praise the Lord.
We're really excited.
We played a lot, but I'm done now.
I'm done.
I'm done now.
I saw your snow angels.
They were fun.
That was fun. I didn't play in the snow.
I wonder why.
I just prayed for it to melt. Yes, I couldn't do a snow angel if I tried.
My
back is killing me. All right, so, but we're excited that you're watching, and we're excited to be able to show you this process because learning techniques like washes and glazes and creating depth, show them that that's really fabulous. So look at this.
This is the one that I'm going to show you. It's actually like a turquoise back and then a dark blue-green Shagreen.
That's
and
so
then
fab.
we're gonna actually put a gold design
Monogram.
over it.
We're gonna monogram it.
So we've got step outs.
Yeah, aren't these fab? Don't you love them? I love the fact that we are just showing them in different colors.
Well, not only that, the print's completely different because of where we put it on the stencil.
Totally. Because the stencil really does look like a true shark. And so you've got some that are varying degrees that are smaller and larger. And so that's why they look totally different. They're really fabulous.
Very cool.
Hey, Judy, how's it going? Charlotte, North Carolina. Love me some Charlotte. Okay. All right, so we're going to turn this down and show you how to be able to create this.
I'm going to move this book. Thank you,
You need
ma'am.
this.
I do.
What else do you need anything else of what I've got over here?
I don't. I gave
Okay.
you your stuff.
Thank you very much.
I kept my stuff.
Thank you.
So we're just doing a wash when we're talking about this paper. We used Hey Y'all as the base. And so some dry Hey Y'all on there. I'm going to take it off. I'm just going to squeeze out a little gel, and then I'm going to water it down really well because I'm just doing a watercolored background. Now, I made the backgrounds a couple different ways. One, I did really thin watercolor, and then I kind of modeled it with a lint-free rag and pulled some of it off. And then another one I did, and I pulled it with the chalk art spreader. So I'm actually going to do it with the chalk art spreader because it's faster.
But you can do either.
You can do either, and it actually gives you a different look. When you pull it off with a lint-free rag, you get a little bit more modeling, whereas pulling it with the chalk art spreader is going to make it look more. Well, I think it kind of does a little bit more on the watercolor end, honestly.
Yeah, totally.
So I just go across my paper and make sure I get it on there really well.
Washes with the gel ink can be really pretty fab.
And then I'm gonna get a spreader over here, and I'm just gonna pull it. Look, I have a whole bunch of spreaders. I'm gonna pull it.
Hey guys, so as you pop on here, we're introducing our brand new Shagreen stencil, which is really going with the fact that reptiles and textures and things like that are really in, and it makes for a great backdrop for projects that you're going to do that are like monogramming, and that wash is such a pretty background too. Now let's show them your
Fast and
finished one.
easy. Yes.
Yes.
Let me dry this up.
So that was the backdrop to Michelle's. Do you want to just show them really quickly?
Absolutely.
So this is the backdrop. This adds a lot more depth. So if you start with this first and wash the paper, then that way you're going to have a lot of depth behind your actual pattern.
Absolutely.
Love that.
So we have to wait for it to dry. Always remember, when you are working with a stencil and you're working layers on paper, you want a completely dry surface. Because it is an adhesive stencil, it's going to stick to the paper, and if the paper is wet, it's going to break the paper.
Yeah.
We don't want that. So this one we did a while back, and we've been letting it dry. We even hit it with a hair dryer. So it is ready to go, completely dry. And I mixed our Grass is Always Greener and our navy, which is called Hush Your Mouth, to make the dark bluey green that we used.
I love mixing those.
They are beautiful.
This is something that we want y'all to really be able to do, is to experiment with different colors and blending them and making notation. Maybe make a little notebook.
Do you mind if I use the scissors, my friend?
No.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And always, you can cut a spreader. We tell you guys that all the time. I'm actually mixing with the spreader to get the color that I want. Do you see how pretty that's blending, y'all? Look at that.
I love that.
I do too. It's got so much depth. We're gonna put a tiny bit more blue
Do you
in
need
it.
paper towels or rags?
Just a lint-free rag.
Okay.
It's a little wet.
Hey guys, so as you pop on here and see us, please say hi. tell us where you're watching from, and if you share this video, we are going to put your name for a drawing because we're going to be able to give this Shagreen sample away, this stencil, not sample, the stencil, and you'll be able to have it in your DIY pantry.
All right, I'm gonna grab that stencil over here off the other side. Amy's using part of the stencil. We've just cut it. Sharing is caring.
That's right. Now when I go, I'm going to tell you, yesterday, I don't know about how y'all's Sunday was, but I was in a planning mode, and I turned on, it was still, the weather was kind of yucky, but I turned on Yo-Yo Ma and listened to it for 3.5 hours, and I was the happiest person in Memphis.
Now, if you guys noticed what I did, I laid my paper actually out completely flat. I didn't want to be working on it kind of, you know, you've got it folded over and it bumps up a little bit. I wanted it completely flat. So I'm laying it out, and I actually stuck the stencil to our table surface all around it. Now, we have plexiglass on our table. If you're, you know, using paper, that may not be the wisest, but I just let it lay on our plexiglass, and here we go. I should peel it from the other way so they can see it.
They need to be able to see it.
All right, friends, are you ready?
So beautiful. So pretty. So pretty. I'm sorry.
Pretty.
I'm talking about music and just being creative, and I'm over here just having a good time.
Can I have the towel back, Amy?
Yes. Be careful. I may have some orange on it.
It's fine. I just want to get this up off the table so I don't get it on everything else. All right, friends. So that would be your second step. And again, you're going to let that dry. I have another one that's already dry, and I'm going to go ahead and monogram it. This is our dry one. So we're going to monogram this with our monogram stencil. And
that's the great thing, guys, about the monogram stencil is that it's got your alphabet on there, and it's doubled, so that way you've got two, depending on where your placement is. And if you think about it, I think a lot of it's because of COVID, but a lot of folks are wanting to be able to have a lot of stationery to be able to make notes on with people. And
I think we're right. I mean, I've started writing more.
Totally. I mean, I love sending cards.
I do too.
I mean, do y'all not still get so excited when you get a card from somebody in the mail? I do. And cards have gotten horribly expensive.
They have. I mean, they're beautiful.
But I like making them. That way I get the joy of being able to create. And
so I just cut out 2 letters, S and M.
Maybe choose another letter. Michelle.
S and R.
Yeah. Something like that. I'm playing.
Sir. There we go.
I'm like having fun over here playing with my plate. I've got to go back and fill it in. But I'm going to come back. Do y'all love this? I'm going to come back and add a gilded band all the way around my plate. I've just got to fill it in. But I love the look of that. It looks like china to me.
It is pretty. Are you covered in orange?
Paint. Yes, I am.
All things orange.
Now, I'm just trying to think, I would love, now I know time-wise we don't need to because we're doing a lot, but I would love to do that in gold leaf. I know it's easier because we do have the gold metallic chalk in. It just came in today, and we have the gold gel ink.
Which is what I was planning on. You know what? The copper would look really pretty too. Gold.
Yeah, possibly the gold.
Do you like the copper better, or do you like the gold better?
I think I like the gold better.
Okay.
You can, just so y'all, that if you're watching it from home, you can mix the gold and the copper together and make a rose gold.
Yes.
But it's so great to be able to have these metallic inks because It really is metallic. It's very shimmery. It's so easy to use. And you can use the inks on painted finishes. A lot of people don't realize that. We did a video on Friday showing you how to be able to use our new damask.
It's beautiful.
It's stencil, and it's really, really beautiful. It dries really shimmery and metallic, but it's so pretty on the paper, and I love the fact that the other colors are a little bit more matte, and this is more metallic-y.
Yes. To really give that bling.
Yes, but I don't know if they've put it in the system yet, but I do know that the gold chalk art is in.
Yay!
So excited. We had to wait just strictly, literally because the trucks and things
Couldn't move.
Couldn't get into Memphis.
Have you, okay, so does Jean keep the gas tank full?
Totally.
Okay, so my dad has been doing that too, and of course we've been driving his because he has the only 4-wheel drive. We couldn't find gas in the Bartlett area because they wouldn't let the gas trucks into Memphis either.
My gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yes, and so with us, he likes to keep it on the top quarter tank, and especially when the weather's bad. And so he's been trying to keep it, but we've been driving it like crazy, and there have been no places for him to fill up.
So now you've got your Shagreen stencil that you washed, and you've got a gorgeous monogram on there. That way, if you want to, you can even come back, like with the monogram, you can do them a little closer together. And then in this monogram stencil,
There's a circle.
There's a circle, so you can come and you can put the circle around it, and then you can even put a bow on the top. I think there's a pineapple.
There is a pineapple. I love it. It's so
which
fun.
would look really cute with this. But it really, it does allow you to make some great looking custom
cards.
with this new Shagreen. I just feel that this is a homage to Kate Spade.
Kate Spade.
But we want you to be able to think about, you want to get a couple of the boards, because
Sure.
one thing that we want you to know, as far as while we're showing you this and doing it on, hey Laurie, and doing this on cards, because I just love the Shagreen on this, you can also do it on furniture. We're going to show you later how to be able to use it on furniture, but look at this. A design like this, you could do it in navy. This is glazed in a gray, and then you came back on top of it with a darker gray ink.
Yes.
So like mid-century modern pieces that you paint that have really flat surfaces, this is fabulous on.
Yes.
It's really great looking. Anything that you want it, now I would totally do a wash. Remember when you did the tote bags or the pillows and you dipped them, you made a glaze out of the
Yes.
Rescue Restore paint?
Yes. And I watercolored, basically.
But I would totally do a pattern like this on a tote bag, on like a little boudoir pillow, or
So fun.
yeah, I mean anything like that. I just love this. I think it's just a great backdrop.
It is. It's really pretty.
Hey Carolyn, we're so glad you called us. So anyway, we're going to be doing a ton of other projects. I'm going to work on my plate. I'm going to go back in and make sure that I get it right, because I'm just telling you, I'm all over that. Like,
She might just be getting new dishes.
that might, I mean, I would totally use that for every day.
Yes, you would.
But we're going to finish it, and then we're going to photograph it so that way you can see it. Hey, Amy, how's it going? So anyway, be sure, go to the website. You'll see that the new gold chalk art is back in stock. Yay! And you'll see that this brand new stencil that we have, that I want to show you, first of all, on the pattern just one more time so that way you can see it. This is baby shark skin. And look how it's got a larger pattern of negative space over on this side. So that way you can center it. So if you're going to do like a piece of furniture and you want to use this on it, you will center the eye in the piece of furniture. So you'll lay it this way. And you want to be able to have it where it's a pattern, because you think about when they were using Shagreen, it would actually be like the skinned shark, and then they would use it and apply it to the actual furniture, to a purse, to shoes, to books, to like, instead of tortoiseshell, they would adhere it to different decorative boxes or jewelry boxes or
Yes.
whatever. And so you want to make sure that the placement of your pattern is a very important element of design as well on whatever you're doing it
Yeah.
on. So this would be great. You can paint books and do this pattern on it.
It would be so rich.
And or a cute little decorative box or whatever. This is to die for. It's very classic. I'm very, very proud to be able to introduce this. I'm glad that I had the idea.
She's like, I'm glad I thought of it.
I'm glad I did it. So anyway, you want to get this stencil, add it to your DIY pantry, share this video, your name will go in for a drawing because we're going to give it away day after tomorrow to the lucky winner. So have a fantastic Monday, everybody, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday.
Bye, friends.
Bye.